I just want to wrap our heads around the major components of a very typical live stream. Many of you are familiar with parts of it. The video acquisition, no matter whether you're using these bird dog PTZ cameras like what we prefer, or your traditional video cams and your traditional video mixer, no problem. It is just the video acquisition side of things. Go ahead and use your typical video crew. They may have their video mixers and interface into something, right? So that's the video acquisition. Nothing has changed. Audio, again, the same old shit. Audio is super crucial. I always tell clients if they don't have a big budget. Audio is the first thing, lighting is the second thing, video is the last thing, in this order, right? Got money, throw on audio first. Because over a webcast, over a live stream, people tend to hear more than see. They see only on your mobile. Can tell, man. It's not even HD. Yeah, can't really tell. So, sound, lighting, video. Right. And very often, clients will have slides and their graphics and whatever not to input. So it's always important to understand what clients want to throw into us so that we can throw out into a picture-in-picture or whatever other ways we want it to be, right? So these three parts so far: video acquisition, audio acquisition, and slides or graphics acquisition. So slides or graphics can also be some external videos, your marketing videos, some of this what we call lower thirds. I think just now you had seen an example of that. They can be your logo on the top right hand corner, top left hand corner, wherever you want it to be. Because at the end of the day, you think about it, we are actually creating a TV show, right? Then comes this part where people may be a little bit unfamiliar. That's the live capturing side. So you may have heard of, I think these days very common, Blackmagic Atom Mini. Wow, sold out. Very hard to get yourself on one unit. So that is an example of the capturing device. Plug in HDMI, plug in SDI, plug in whatever, and that you find a way to get into your PC or your Mac or your laptop, whatever. So that part is the capturing. So typically, if you're on laptops, you want it to be as light as possible. You probably only have one input. So let the video mixer do the heavy lifting, and you introduce only one input to them. There are many alternatives out there in the market. For us, there are a couple of brands that we trust. Aja is one of the big brands. They make the external housing types. They make the PCI type. Yeah, that is housed into your big S system cases. So there are those types. Again, many different brands out there. This is the part where you capture into your system and you do your mix, whatever, audio, video, and graphics. That's the part. And the next part is the mixing. The mixing and the encoding. Encoders, there are some of them like this. LiveView is a broadcast grade. This is a small little brother. This is a LiveView Solo. They have the bigger machines. That's the broadcast grade that newscasters trust. Newscasters all over the world, almost a very big portion of them use LiveView, usually the big brothers. Why do we use it? Why do some of them use it? Because it is multi-SIM bonded. Then some of the common questions people have asked is, hey, my 4G signal very good. Hey, is what 50 meg, no? Why cannot use? Because that's burst speed. That's not a sustained speed, right? So this guy can run 100 meters sprint, doesn't mean he can run 10 kilometers at the same speed. Okay, you need to bear that in mind. Okay, a very important part, especially for EOS, is internet. So some of you have been doing live streams or town halls or whatever not. You know, internet is not cheap in hotels. They charge you what, 3,000, 5,000, 8,000? I don't know. Okay, because it's live. So it is expensive, but it is your only path up there to the cloud. Can you take a chance? if you're only streaming for your small gig, go ahead lah. If there is a dropout, then a dropout lah. Just delay for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, or a couple of minutes. But you and me are here in business because clients entrust us. Our reputation is at stake. Is it worth to betray that reputation? What's the repercussion if you get a dropout of 2 minutes? Yeah. So that's the at stake. So besides the wired fiber line, Singtel, StarHub, Remind Republic, or whoever else not, there are also other options of having multi-SIM routers. So the difference between something like this, there are again different brands, is you get one HDMI, SDI in, it goes out straight to the cloud. That's one way. But often you need someone to monitor. You need other people to use your internet connection as well. So it is one way to have a router that can take traffic up and down. So internet is something that I cannot stress enough of. Then you see all these logos over here. So this part is the software mixer side of things. Again, if your usage is much simpler, you may even skip all this OBS, vMix, Wirecast, and whatever not. You can skip it. Because, for example, you can just put your webcam, go straight to Zoom. That's all you need. You don't even need to be complex and get into this side of things. Right? You can literally do that. Then the other one that I wanted to share with you very quickly is streaming platforms. In fact, most questions we get from EOs are related to streaming platforms. Hey, why cannot use Zoom? I said, can. Why cannot use, my client has Microsoft Teams. Can it take 1,000 people? Then can you stream into China? All these are the work of the streaming platforms. So there are these terms called CDNs, Content Delivery Network, that probably has endpoints in whichever country your end audience is residing in.